Hello everybody, this is Toys R Us, and for yet another quick news update video coming from Tfcon Toronto last night. That's exactly what this is. This one's pretty special though. This one's got a masterpiece scale Ruination for me to show you. So we're going to kick off with some things. Again, all these images are from TFW 2005, and as I've said, these images have come from the event that is happening this weekend. So what we're going to be looking at here is a mega, in fact, let me just show you. So this is the reformatted, they've changed the colour on this. This was already out, they've done this as a convention exclusive, of course. I think it's Stormbringer Megatron's original mould, but looking even better, I think, with that Decepticon purple to him. Right, that's the list of figures. So there's just a few images of these. We've seen quite a lot of him on the build up to this week. So if you're new to this channel, sorry, I haven't got as many images, but if you, of course you have been watching, you'll have seen I put loads more images of this amazing looking figure up the last few days. This looks very, very interesting as well. This is their take on a God Bomber, but what also looks interesting is, look, they are using these Cybertron mold, so the fall of Cybertron, rather than going straight for, you know, your normal Jinrai figure or anything like that. That's just so genius why they've gone and done that. So you've got your fall of Cybertron Optimus Prime. This is the prototype of their take on a God Bomber, and as you can see, that's what they look like together in the alternate mode. And then the combined mode looks as follows. Still looks amazing. You can still, you know, you can definitely tell that it is still God Jinrai, or, you know, some people would call it Power Master Prime with the Apex armor, whatever. I think it's a clever idea, to be honest, and I don't know why nobody else has even thought of it. So there we go. Moving on to the combiners then. So this comes under, I can't even read that. What is that? Perfection series, Ocular Max. To be honest, you'll have seen, and I'm going to show you this again in a second. So I've already reviewed Groove on here and Blade. So again, that's to give you an idea of these figure size. They're big, they're massive, they're what's classed as MP scale. So this is Fortiflex, which again is their take. Oh no, we've got some Ruination figures basically. So they're doing exactly the same as what every other company does. Once they get the mold, they just redeco them. But I believe that this is probably going to be the first masterpiece scale combiner of Ruination. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, guys, I'm not too sure. My knowledge on third party, as I say, isn't always the greatest, but this looks amazing. I'm so pleased that they're doing it because exactly that reason, for the fact that people who love this take on the figure, and for the people, you know, who this will look amazing on a shelf because the colour scheme is just so completely wacky. There's the box, and again, you're going to see right now the use of course, Onslaught, the Onslaught molds rather. Look at the colour scheme on that. This is crazy. So because they've done that, you can now see the full colour version of this. Just looks incredible. He's going to be amazing when he's fully built. Size wise, again, huge, full MP scale. I need to get some images of the fully combined version. Hopefully they'll have some prototypes by the end of the weekend, which I can show you as well. But that is the team so far. Very quickly as well, they are also doing their own Devastator. So again, another company. I remember when all these images were just prototype images and they were sort of shown. This time last year it would have been, we had all the grey models, etc. And I already called this year the year of the Devastators, and it's proved to be exactly that. There's another Devastator mold to show you in a second. We've obviously had Studio Series 86. We've obviously had Fans Toys as well, and as I say, this is your Ocular Max Perfection series take as well on a Mixmaster figure. There's the Groove figure you've just seen. So again, you can see that in more detail on this channel if you want. It becomes basically a shin, so he's going to be absolutely massive. The same company also makes the tapes, and we can see here we've got Ramhorn. This looks so good considering it's a tape. Bear in mind, look at that there. It's nice and thin, nothing really to it, and then that's the finished product. That looks incredible to me. Right, moving on very quickly to some Magic Square stuff. They do, at the moment, well, to me, they seem to be just going completely wacky, or just, you know, as I've said in a couple of the other videos, some people like to pick their lane and stay in it. They were, to my knowledge, when I started off, they were just a legend scale company figure. Now they've started doing chibi figures. Again, we've seen this. We've seen the Optimus, we've seen the Nemesis. But the difference with this is what I'm about to show you now. I have no idea what this bonus mode is, which you're going to see in a second. So this is obviously Ultra Magnus. Fully posable, does transform as well, guys. Very chibi, but also does transform. But look at this mode. You've got like the combined or the full-size Ultra Magnus head there, which you can make out of something with the new, well, with the original head below it. You can carry, it can drive around on his roof or whatever. I'm just wondering if this is going to be part of some form of crazy combiner as well, unless I'm completely misinterpreting it. But I don't understand why it would be a feature if it wasn't to do something with it. And again, funny enough, from Chibi to their masterpiece scale, this is Vortex. He is currently in transit to me, but he looks so good. I just wanted to share a few more images because this is, again, very, very cartoon accurate. This, funny enough, is an upscaled version of their Legend scale figure. So they've, as I say, already made the Legend scale version, upscaled it to masterpiece scale, and that's the one so far. We're, of course, only waiting for blast off, and then we're going to be able to combine them to make the Bruticus figure. So there you go, guys. Let me know what you think in these. Are you excited for any of these? Or indeed, are you collecting any of these? Let me know. Take care.